is episode 61. 61.
Nothing's wrong.
Yeah, okay. I
tried.
Okay. Alright. That's fine. I'm your host, Billy Ellis, man, aka the Black Study Rocks, man, aka Mr. Two Socks himself. To the right of me, we got Fred Mac, to the gentleman.
Yo, the gentleman is back in effect.
To the left of me, that guy.
Like I ain't got no name or nothing.
The pun god himself.
Yeah.
Real, what's up, man?
Man, you know me, man. By now, y'all know what I'm gonna say, man. We ain't got cancer.
We ain't kind of canceled yet.
Good. It's
white women still fucking with you?
let's stop that. Stop.
It's just a question.
Listen, episode 61. I want this to be the end of every girl statement.
It's
Black women, I love you. I treasure you. You're remarkable.
I treasure you.
You do magic.
Just don't wear the hoodies around here, please. Or the shirts.
I'm just asking if you got a wand.
God.
Yeah, they never stop, man. They love me.
Alright.
They love me in the streets.
Just a question. This episode is gonna be real goofy. The reason why this episode is gonna be real goofy because we got drinking wine. This is a little change of pace.
Yeah. And we got 2 more bottles to get through.
Yeah. So
A little sophistication going on right there.
yeah, this is glass number 2 right now. So
But you're still gonna be ratchet though.
hell yeah. So
Y'all know how we is.
strap up and enjoy.
Yeah, buckle up. Yo. Come on, man. 2 of us ain't strapping up.
That's definitely true. I was just about to say that.
It was so about
Exclude that last sentence. Ain't nothing about us strapping up. Hey man, well shit. What we got this week? We got Kevin Hart and what's my man's name? Mike Epps. That happened this week. Let's just start there.
That happened like today. Yesterday.
I was saying.
last couple days.
Yeah, a couple days ago.
Now, I seen it when he came and they were commenting on the picture.
Yeah.
And, somebody said, that all those guys are funnier than Kevin Hart. He was talking about Eddie Murphy. And Mike Epps is in the...
He's in the picture.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. I just want to make sure I don't say the wrong thing. And it's just like, that's an opinion. We all got different opinions. So if you feel like those guys are funnier than Kevin Hart, you can say that, But, Mike Epps came in and dropped his 2 cents about, everybody's funnier than Kevin Hart now.
Yeah, I thought that was a...
But I know where it's come from. I'm not saying he was in the right. I think he was just more so trying to say that he's fallen off. He's not the Kevin Hart that got him to be Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart,
what I'm saying?
right.
Like he put so much stuff out there.
Nah, I disagree.
And I think that's what, like everything he doing now isn't funny. Like it's like you flooded the market and get your money. I'm not hating on that, but it's just like it hasn't been what. And I was a big Kevin Hart supporter.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And it was just like even his stand-ups, they're not progressing. Like they're getting worse by each one.
Yeah.
Like you're laughing less and less
and less. I thought what he was coming from. I thought because they got some. I don't know if it's like beef from like years ago, but they always going back and forth. If it ain't him and Mike Epps, it's him and Michael Blackson or something like that. It's usually somebody going against Kevin. And I thought it was coming from a joking type deal because usually when you see it on Instagram, they clowning on each other. It's Kevin and The Rock or something like that, and they joking on each other. Or Kevin and Marlon Wayans or something like that. I usually see that on Instagram. But
those are different though.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I thought it was until I seen it. And then, I seen the context of what it was.
Yeah.
He commented on something of a comment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it didn't come from a joking place. So I was like, immediately okay, this is what this is. All right.
Because it's not nothing new.
No, it ain't nothing
Mike
new.
and Kevin been going back and forth for years.
Mm-hmm.
And typically it always starts off with Mike Epps saying some shit about Kevin.
For the most part, because you really don't see Kevin say shit about anybody else unless they like playing around like him and Rock do and like him and Marlon would do.
Yeah.
They joke around. Their level of joking is different from when Mike does it. Mike does it from a serious place like everybody funnier than Kevin Hart. To me, it's like Mike says it so much and he says it a lot over the years that I think you could sit out one time of seeing a meme or a picture and not give your opinion. You don't need to give your opinion every single time to be like, oh yeah, everybody's funnier than Kevin Hart. Dude, you say it every time. We know how you feel already. You don't need to keep repeating it to us. We get it.
That's how I feel about Darius with R. Kelly. I'm just throwing that in there.
Like literally,
That's all right. Just throw that in there. People don't know, but I'm just throwing that in there.
My brother Darius, man, every time R. Kelly says anything, like
Every time there's a picture of R. Kelly.
a post,
he put it
R.
up.
Kelly should just stop posting. I feel bad for R. Kelly now. Like, every time R. Kelly posts, Darius has something to say.
Oh, he be on it.
He be ready.
He be on
He
it.
be ready. Stop doing it to yourself, Kelly.
I get Darius's point of it, coming from a father and he's taking care of
Yeah, he got three
girls.
So
So for him, that's not nothing for him to play with. I agree. I don't see that nothing to play with either, but I'm just not dwelling on it. I just like, look.
I just listen to Echo on the way up. Yo, lame. All right, but go ahead, boy. What you saying?
But like I said, the Mike situation, I just feel like, man, just sometimes you don't have to give your opinion on every single thing. I know everybody's entitled to one. It doesn't mean you need to give it.
I hear you.
That whole situation of everybody 20 than Kevin Hart. It's not press worthy. You didn't need to. It wasn't opinion worthy either. You didn't need to say nothing. We already know where you stand on it. I feel like at this point, if everybody wants to gang up on Kevin, it's like that's kind of expected. When you have the top person doing a thing, most of the lower people feel like that's what they got to do, and not Mike Epps is nowhere by any means one of the lower comedians, but he doesn't have the same success as Kevin Hart.
No, he ain't selling out shows.
Nobody has the same.
Nobody really
at
has
this point has the level of success that Kevin Hart has had when it comes to this comedian thing, and that's what pissed off a lot of people. That
right now, nobody's really
right now
like
at
Kevin
this point, and not for the past few years. For the past few years, nobody has been on the same level as Kevin Hart.
Chris Rock,
Dave Chappelle, but they're not on the same level of selling out at stadiums. They're making money, but they're not selling out. No, they're not selling out arenas.
That's because they're not doing stadiums and arenas.
And all the movies
they can't.
he do.
Okay. All right. Hold on a second.
No, I think if Dave Chappelle do something right now, it's gonna go.
Dave Chappelle, maybe yes.
I think people still love Dave Chappelle.
Yes, people still love him, but to sell out a stadium,
I think he would.
He will.
Back to back, different cities.
Yes,
I'm
not giving you that.
I don't know.
If Dave Chappelle right now announced that he's finna do a comedy tour, I guarantee you, he say Dallas, Atlanta, Chicago, Indiana first. All four of them instantly.
Yeah, okay, if you say all four, but if you say a world tour where you're gonna go to all these multiple cities and say we doing stadiums and arenas only, hands down, I don't see Dave Chappelle selling out every single one.
I'm on the other end because I think so many people know Kevin Hart and what he's been doing recently that I think it's some people that will sit out some they'll be like,
some
you know what I'm saying?
Out, yeah.
Dave Chappelle hasn't been doing it, so they're like, let me see what his jokes are now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but see,
that's why his Netflix special was so watched.
But most people will be like, well, shoot, I'll just wait for it to be on Netflix because I know he's gonna do a Netflix deal for another $60 million. I'll just watch it on there and pay my $10 for my Netflix or however much you pay for your Netflix. So I think everybody just had to stay, be in your lane and be comfortable with your lane. Dave Chappelle has a good lane of I could sell out Netflix deal, $60 million. 1 stand-up, 2 stand-ups, whatever. There you go, I'm good. Kevin Hart, I get my money by selling out stadiums. I'm doing my thing. I'm in my lane. Mike Epps, what's Mike Epps' lane? A couple of TV shows, a little bit here and there. I haven't seen him in any movies recently, besides the Meet the Blacks, but I didn't even watch that shit yet. And
it was silly.
And what else? What else has Mike Epps really been in or done lately that's like of
I'm not gonna do that to Mike Epps' career.
I'm not trying to do his career. I'm just saying, realistically, what has he done to be like on the same playing field?
I know he went on tour. I can't tell you what the timeline was, but it wasn't. I'm not trying to compare it against Kevin Hart. I'm just answering the question of I know he went on tour because I follow him on Twitter and all these people's writing.
He was just on tour with George Lopez.
Right. So he's on a tour with George Lopez. Right. He's not on a solo tour.
Yeah, right now.
He's on a solo tour right now.
Yeah, right. I'm just saying, no, not right now. People do that.
But that's my point. So, right, he's doing a tour with other comedians.
What that mean?
What's that mean?
No, that's perfectly fine. But what I'm saying, it's still not on the same level as Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is doing his tours solo. But I think you might have a couple of openers, but you're still solo.
It's the timing too. Like you said, this is Kevin Hart's moment. But there was a time when Mike Epps was on the line. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
With comedy, it changes. Like it changed. It was Cat Williams at a point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was Cat Williams for a minute.
Yeah, it just changes. Who's the next hot comic? The problem is we haven't had that hot comic that's been hotter than Kevin Hart. Like, nobody has came yet, so he's been able to extend. You know how I see it as? It's Nicki Minaj, how she kept winning all the BET awards because there was nobody else. Because there was like nobody else. So it's like
that's literally what it is.
Yeah, you're default because you have no competition right now. Like, because everybody else isn't where you're at right now. You are in the prime of where you're at. Mike Epps is past. Like I said, he had his moment when he was up there. Like, he's post prime right now.
But that's the difference between the comedians, though, because typically there's not too many comedians that's going to be in their prime that's going to be competing on the same level of success. I don't know too, because when Mike Epps had his run, that was his run. It was separate. Cat Williams had his run. It was separate. Kevin Hart having his run, separate. Chris Rock had his run. There might have been other comedians like, you know, Bernie Mac and stuff like that into it. Mm-hmm. But that was a different era. Dave Chappelle had his run pretty much separate. Right. Everybody's like, comics nowadays is kind of separate. It's not really by default. It's just because it's just how the comedy game is. There's really no room for where it's like multiple comedians that's on the same or close to the same playing field. That's just like, okay, now we got a real competition between this comedian and that comedian. It's kind of like only one comedian at a time can really hold the throne for a couple of years, and then it's like, okay, now we got to find somebody that's going to be the next best thing.
Let me turn the question on you to go with that. Do you think it's a race thing? And the reason I say, do you think it's a race thing? Because I feel like there can be multiple white comedians.
I was just thinking the same thing.
So that when you said that, I'm like, no, I remember like white comedians share that space. Yeah, like they, you know, so it could be multiple and a lot. See, I didn't want you to do this to me because I can't name like them all, but I just know that it's not one of the moment. It's like they're all doing their thing,
right? But no, I mean, there's comedians that still like, even with Kevin Hart having his years right now, there's still celebrities. There's still other comedians that's still able to eat. Like Dave Chappelle is still having his Netflix and stuff like that. He's still able to eat. But I'm saying, as far as having like this high level of success,
I know what you mean.
I don't know of any time where there was multiple comedians that was able to have that same high level of success. Unless you want to put the Kings of Comedy, that's one group. Yeah, but other than that, everybody else was kind of okay. You know, it was a little bit under that. It was nobody that's like overshadowing Kings of Comedy. There was nobody that was overshadowing the Bernie Macs and the Steve Harveys. Because at that point, they was doing comedy shows, but then they was also having TV shows that was hits.
That was the difference. They had
big TV shows that was hits.
The only person who didn't have one was Bernie at the time.
At the time, but he still eventually had to break it.
And then
the Mac Show, right? The Mac Show came
after. But Kings of Comedy helped them with that.
But really. I think it was smart how with the Kings of Comedy, it wasn't like it wasn't for them trying to compete to whether they had their own success. Steve Harvey pretty much had his own show first. Then you had D.L. Hughley. His show was like kind of after that, and then Bernie Mac. I'm kind of with you on that.
Yeah, I didn't care for the DL.
Out of all of the Kings of Comedy, DL is the least of my favorite.
He's like, mine too.
He's at the bottom of the four.
Yeah, mine too.
Like it's always been
by default. Yeah, he is kind of like
by default. He's at the bottom.
Yeah.
So he's not even one of my favorite comic view hosts. Like when I go through, he's gonna be like towards the bottom of that.
He's still gonna be at the bottom.
Yeah.
So
that's sad because I shouldn't really like J. Anthony Brown like that. Like, watch out there now.
Well, look, I like this. This is a younger crowd. See, I'm getting older now. You know when you're getting older. When you get older, you speak different, right? Like young guys, y'all younger than me. Y'all speak different. It's a different type of language. Y'all, you're hip. It's a hip language. It's universal. You've seen it. Hey, Leroy, what's up? In the head move. You ever seen that? Hey, man, what's up? Hey, how you doing? You ever seen that? It's universal. I don't give a fuck where you go. They do it. Oh, man. Then, when you get a little older like my age, you know, my man over here, like my daddy don't do that shit. Old men speak differently. Old men speak like this. Watch out there now.
Kid, you like, oh hell yeah! I love
it. It's because with DL, it's like how many times can you say somebody look like they got beat with a bottle of peroxide? So like how many times can you use that joke?
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Just don't sit in the front.
Yeah, just don't stop.
One of the best hosts of Comedy View was Arnez J.
Arnez J was my
Arnez
favorite.
J, hands down, was one of the best comics.
Yeah.
But was one of the best hosts of Comedy View. Period.
Absolutely.
So
he always had me cracking up.
Always. So I mean, like I said, you know, it's just
King's Comedy was like the first time when you got a group of guys do it that big. Because before that it was Chris Rock, then Martin Lawrence.
Right.
I mean, like, I'm just going back. Chris Rock.
Again, that's my point.
Martin Lawrence before
always
that.
Been one comedian,
and then Eddie
Murphy
Murphy before that.
There's always been like one black comedian at a time. They've been able to do like solo stuff, like movies and stuff like that. But as far as being like that big like comedian at that point, Richard Pryor separate, Chris Rock separate, Bill Cosby separate, Eddie Murphy separate. Who else?
But even all the kings of comedy, it was in their latter years. They were older when they did that. They weren't young. None. That's what I'm saying.
Young
like, it's hard.
They got to their prime,
right?
And was
it's hard
they were in
to
their
get
30s.
Young guys to do that.
Damn, they were 2 Chainz.
Because they were,
they were 2 Chainz when that came out.
Yeah, they definitely weren't Titty Boy. So
no. Because Titty Boy made his success off of his mixtapes, and then when he got mainstream, he switched to the 2 Chainz.
No, he was a duffel bag boy still.
He was still Titty Boy.
That's what I'm saying. So he has some.
Yeah, he had some.
That's what I'm saying. But y'all can't say like, nah, he wasn't. It was different when.
No, but what I mean is like it was latter in the career. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like it wasn't like early, like Titty Boy.
Yeah,
it was like later.
Titty Boy.
He was Titty Boy for like 10 years.
But Titty Boy is better than 2 Chainz. No. City Boy is better than 2 Chainz.
Take your wine away from him.
No, I'm saying
no.
Okay, look.
No, I don't want to look.
DTP ages? No. I'm talking about when it was just him solo, mixtape, True Religion, Cocaine Cowboy, all that. That was Titty Boy. That wasn't 2 Chainz. That was Titty Boy.
But you know that was like
that's when his buzz was like skyrocketing. It was like, damn.
That was like a 2-year period. Can you
it was still a high 2-year period.
It was.
And then like the first 2 Chainz album was like was a success, but then after that it was kind of like I mean, second album was alright.
I mean, I'm not giving him an album. I'm just like from features and what I hear from him. Fuck that. 2 Chainz was definitely better than Titty Boy.
And I was about to say, like the content now, he's giving you so much content now that 2-year period is still overshadowing what he's doing now.
But because I listen to the old shit more than I listen to the new shit.
Okay.
I can't remember the last new 2 Chainz shit that I listened to that I was like really heavily fucking with.
Okay. I mean,
but besides maybe the joint album that him and Wayne did.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Because after that, there was only like there was a bits and pieces that I was able
I'm
to
just
fuck
surprised
with.
anybody would give any credit to that. Sorry.
Wow.
That's a what? No. I'm not saying I thought it was bad. The fact with Lil Wayne, as much as we discussed on it, that's what I'm like, wait, what? That's all I'm like, what?
I mean, I'll give credit where credit's due.
I forgot about Collard Grove.
I think Collard Grove was a hit. I thought, and I think it's a hit because I waited until after the fact. I didn't even listen to it when it first was like, it got released. I double backed on it like months, maybe like a year later. And it was like, damn, I was really sleeping on this fucking
I heard it immediately,
album.
and I was just like, oh yeah,
right.
oh yeah.
I fucks with 2 Chainz. I don't know. You got a point, but at the same time, that's a 2-year period that I just can't. I fuck with the mixtape City Boy 2 Chainz, if that's how you want to put it. I'm not really fucking with the mainstream 2 Chainz. These
Like
last
on
couple
features and shit.
He was
features is fine, but I'm talking about.
I'm not even defending albums. I'm saying.
Well, see, I'm talking about his solo shit. I'm talking about solo albums.
Well, the first album I was cool with. I'm with you that the second album I was just like, I'm with you. I completely agree.
But he was killing the feature game. You can't say he wasn't.
Killing the feature game. Like when 2 Chainz verse come up, it's such a standalone verse. Like, it's such a it's like, damn, that should be your song too.
But that's because but 2 Chainz has that like I don't want to say persona or demeanor, but it's just people gravitate towards it.
It is his persona though. It is.
It's like him. He's like in a whole different like. It's everything. It's like his voice, just his delivery.
How he come on the track.
How he come on the track.
The dumb shit he
said. The dumb shit that he said that's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
That it's like, okay, like that was some funny ass shit.
I told him I think he's current Luda. He reminds me of what Luda was.
Yeah,
he's like current Luda.
And it makes sense because you kind of followed the blueprint of Luda for a minute.
You was under him.
You was under him for a minute.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, but and speaking of Luda was as hot as Luda was. Certain people are hot, but they shouldn't have other people underneath them because they don't do them no justice. Certain people, it's like, okay, you have your, every artist want to do it. They come out, they be hot, and then, you know what? I'm going to start my record label. I got these other artists under me. But it's more so because, you can get percentage off of these other artists. It's not really to develop them to be hot. Even though with Young Money, Lil Wayne said that was kind of his way of doing it. He wanted everybody to be more successful than him. Mm-hmm. But it was like, they was kind of already kind of getting their own success separately. Like, I feel like Nicki and Drake.
Well, not Nicki. Drake, yes, because he was dropping mixtapes before. But Nicki, he put her on. Like, they only knew
Gucci
about
put her on.
They only knew about her in the streets, though. I mean, Drake created his buzz before he didn't need Young Money. Drake created. He had a buzz before because he was the hottest free agent. Jay-Z was trying to say like he was the hottest free agent.
I give you that with Drake. But I think Nicki's Beam Me Up to Scotty was before
I was just about
Wayne.
to say that.
Yeah. That was kind of when Gucci
was on there.
Yeah, but that was before she even really signed with Young Money.
No, I know, but he was already talking to her.
But she was building her buzz off of that mixtape.
No. I hear what you're saying, but her buzz was not the buzz of Drake's. Like Drake's buzz was.
It's not the buzz of Drake, and it's still not now the buzz of Drake.
No,
but I feel like Nicki would have eventually. She was getting to that point.
No, I hear you.
Creating her own success.
Yeah,
because again, just like we were saying,
agree.
Kevin Hart was the best by default. Nicki was the best by default because there was nobody else in that lane with her.
Right.
Remy was locked up. Right. Diamond from Crime Out didn't even come out as a solo eventually until maybe a couple years later.
Yeah.
Eve basically retired.
Right.
Yeah. Who else was there? All the other female MCs.
Shauna wasn't rapping enough.
Shauna wasn't rapping enough.
Even though I fucked with Shauna. Yeah, that's why I brought her name back. I would have fucked with Shauna.
Was fucking dope.
That first album?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh shit, Shauna finna kill this shit.
I actually like her first album more than Nicki's. I'm going to stand on that.
Absolutely, I agree.
Around the same time that Luda was supposed to put out Battle of the Sexes, she was supposed to be on that album.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the joint. Yeah.
And it got shelved. So around the same time, Nicki came up.
I still can't remember the reason why that shit got.
It was around the same year. It was like 09, 2010.
It was supposed to be a joint album.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, Luda still released it, and she was still on some of the songs, but it wasn't like it was supposed to be. Where it was him and her battling back and forth. That shit would have been dope, and I think that's part of the reason why she never really came back out with other albums after that.
No, she said that. She came out of her mouth and said that's the reason why. It was some contract shit, of course. Too. Yeah, but yeah, that's the reason.
And
why
that's what sucks. It's like, I get it, it's business, but a lot of that business shit fuck up a lot of potential great albums. Yeah. It's like, man, we could have had some fire ass Shawnna 2, maybe 3 albums out of the mix. Yeah. Cause that first album was dope. Yeah. And some of the shit that she released that wasn't on the album was dope. Like, it's some smooth ass tracks she got that really only Chicago people know about.
That's how a lot of
Super Free. That's a classic Shawnna track. Yeah. And only Chicago people know what that track is. Not too many people outside of that know that track, and that track is dope as fuck. Shawnna was like, she was supposed to be like the next, like, when nobody else in the realm, Shawnna taking off. She gonna take over. It's just, man, I hate that.
They didn't promote that first album. They didn't promote that shit.
Yeah, they really did.
They did not promote that shit.
And I think that's because maybe they didn't know how successful it was going to be. I think because, you know, typically female MCs, their albums don't sell as much as the men do. Makes sense. I get it. Yeah. But I mean, shit, she had a couple of videos that was like, with some of the tracks that was dope, and you was like, oh, okay, I fuck with this Shawnna. Right. They could have been started promoting at that point, like, okay, let's go ahead and get some of this shit. Let's start adding this shit.
She had people asking who she was on the lick, you know. That was just like, wait,
that was the big shit. That was the big shit. But that was before, I think Shawnna is the victim of time. Because this was before social media was like the big platform to use to really promote your shit. You really had to Shawnna was still in that era of radio and Billboard and commercial play. That was kind of it. It's kind of hard to really promote your shit when you kind of, you know, a little raunchy like that. Your buzz has really got to be, you know, magazine, Source Magazine, Vibe Magazine, all this other shit. So that really shit that shit don't really reach the masses like it does now with social media. Nicki took advantage of that shit with the social media game, like a lot of people did.
And she had an ass.
Because I
don't know if that buzz.
But Shawnna got a natural ass, and her ass is dope.
Yeah, but the way Nicki did it, because remember, she copied the cover, the Little Kim, you know what I'm saying? Like the way she came into it, she just did things a lot differently.
She modeled it. Nicki modeled herself with. She modeled herself,
but she followed the Lil Kim blueprint
and Foxy Brown.
Right,
blueprint.
She followed their blueprint, and that's why Lil Kim has still to this day don't really fuck with her, because you don't pay that homage like you should have. You really follow me and Foxy's blueprint, but you ain't gonna give us our shine like you do when you should. That's why I respect Remy, because Remy, with the Summer Jam that she did the whole, like she did like a whole female cast.
She did like
she brought all the female greats out. I mean, Queen Latifah, Eve, Yo-Yo. Like she was bringing them out. MC Lyte, she was bringing them out.
Did she have Kim out there too?
Yeah, she had. I think. Ooh, that's a good question. I think she did have Kim.
I think the only person who went out there was Foxy, to be honest.
No, I don't think Foxy was out there.
Yeah, I don't think Foxy was out there.
But that's more so because Foxy fucks with Nicki, I think, more.
Yeah, that's
But I haven't seen Nicki do that for any of the female MCs to pay their homage besides this. Man, you know, we gotta respect our female. Like, I mean, talk is cheap. You gotta really show these actions.
That was like my problem with Nicki for a couple years, because she would say all this, we need all this unity and everything like that, and then but then again, she'll come in with these BET Awards, and you know, she's nominated against Master P's daughter and Diamond. Like, of course she's gonna win.
And an old track that Eve did 2 years ago, and it's like, why Eve is even in the competition? Eve shouldn't even be in the category. Yeah, but because y'all didn't have enough female MCs. Okay, well, we're gonna let's sprinkle them all up in here.
That's the man. Where's Raw Digger?
Right? Who's Raw Digger at?
I think Raw Digger was nominated at one point because she came out with a video.
Right? She came out of it. It's like, come on, really? Like y'all just making y'all just trying to.
I think that was real.
Y'all just making it so unfair. Like just go ahead and give her the shit. Like don't even embarrass the other ones and be like, okay, it's a landslide. It's like, come on.
But yeah, she was say all this. Oh yeah, we need all this female unity in the rap game or anything like that. But I'd never seen her do a verse for one of the girls or hey, let's come on the track with me. Every album I look for one and I don't never see
yeah, she ain't did no
a verse from Young and May or a verse from I don't know, all
and you can't
Rhapsody or something like that.
Y'all can't say, whoa, but she did something with Cardi B. Like, no, that was a track where she was on a collaboration with other artists. Yeah. That was a Migos track. And it had Cardi B. That had drama with
I was about to say, it's controversy on that shit.
Right, yeah. Controversy on that BS. So, come on, you can't even put that two and two together. It's like, come on, like, the thing I don't like about Nicki is it's like, come on, you're such a big hypocrite. You say that just like, oh, well, people don't push their pen no more, but then you come out with the most of your recent shit was whack as fuck. It was like garbage. I'm like, people only like Chung Lee because of the beat. But the second song you dropped, everybody said that was garbage. That was whack.
I forgot what the name of the other.
And then the only tracks you've been doing lately is all shit with Ariana Grande. Like,
the Bed record, yeah.
You ain't pushing nothing. You ain't really showing us your lyrical skill. You showing us that you just kind of skating through.
And you made your little talk about Cardi after you knew her album was done. So she couldn't respond to her album. Like, I see what you did.
She really did.
You waited. Instead of just like, fuck it, I'm going to say it now while you making your album. No, I'm going to wait, let your album
come out.
And now I'm going to say something.
Yeah.
It's like,
And Cardi ain't doing that right now because she's pregnant. She
pregnant as fuck.
Yeah, so she ain't coming.
Well, we didn't hit them. That was actually an unexpected conversation.
But not only that, but Nicki came out with verses too when she was hitting the feature game too.
Yeah, she made a big buzz.
Yeah,
she was definitely doing
like after she got on, she was hitting the features heavy.
Oh no, she definitely won. I mean, they said she won the Monster song. I remember everybody was talking about her verse on Monster.
Oh yeah, she killed everybody on that. She killed everybody on that song. Still, I mean, to this day, it's my favorite verse of hers, and I can't really say that about. I mean, it's 8 years later, so I can't really say.
Right, but I mean, same thing with the BET cypher that she did that one year. That was like a huge ass cypher.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some controversy with that because people were saying about how she didn't come with her shit.
Right.
Her shit was written, but most of that shit is written.
Yeah, a lot of these freestyles.
Yeah, I mean, freestyles besides them and them.
Yeah, we got to stop saying this freestyles when they're not really
freestyles. It's not a freestyle.
Speaking of freestyles.
Look, you know how the pagan chit-chat goes. I like R's and V's and O's. I don't really play no tic-tac-toe. Been with chubs through highs and lows. We seen man last night, they froze. Wasn't no cameras, wasn't no pose. Just like that one time at Chella. Good thing, man, we're pulling out phones. Stay in big 6'6" with woes. Man, start dissing and doing repos. They do anything except rolls. Still can't see them after it snows. I don't have time for the waste man jokes. Personal thing if I'm getting up close. Loyal to Oaks, I've taken an O. Versace Hotel and I'm taking the robes.
How y'all feel about the Drake freestyle?
I knew you was gonna go there.
I felt it. I liked it.
I hated it.
I didn't see I was like, okay, what the hell is this shit?
Yeah, I didn't.
But why are you taking it in the sense of you still want to hear a put like?
No, I don't want to hear
right,
a response because at this point your response is not even needed. You come at a response now after the fact, I'm gonna feel like, dude. And technically that was a response because you was coming at Kanye a little bit. But I was like, man, save that shit. If you said you was done, you done.
But he only said he done with Push. He never said Kanye.
Yeah, he said
no. You need to be done all the way.
Be
done all the way. If
but his main target was Kanye though. It wasn't Pusha was secondary, but Pusha
is the one that's coming at you.
I understand.
Don't take the scapegoat and be like, well, I'm gonna get on Kanye because I know he ain't gonna battle me.
No, I think
go against the one that's actually battling your ass, and that's Pusha T. But you ain't got shit for him.
What I'm gonna say is. That freestyle, I didn't like the freestyle because of the flow. It's anything else but the flow. Didn't like the flow. I cared about what he was saying, but at the same time,
that's what I'm saying. I think if you listen to what he was saying, I think it was a nice rap.
Yeah, it was the flow.
Like what he was actually saying. Remember how you said you have to every time you go back and listen to that Drake, you hear something new.
Yeah,
I'm feeling that too.
Exactly,
because I had to go back. And now I'm hearing songs from like the second time and I didn't hear like, oh shit, You said that.
He actually said something.
And I missed that.
Right.
And it's just like, that flow isn't like Drake flow. It's more so what he's saying.
Yeah.
So if you go back and just listen to what he's saying, not how he flow, not the beat, you'll be like, oh, okay.
So he's actually saying something. It was just a flow. I was like, okay, I can not deal with this flow or anything like that. But going back to what you were just saying, the Pusha thing, he don't have to go back to Pusha. He don't. I feel like Pusha, like in the scheme of things, Pusha was this what's the word I'm looking for? He was like not the middleman, but like kind of like the scapegoat of everything. Like he wasn't like Drake ain't never had no problems with Push. And I don't think I don't even think he have no.
The only reason why there's a beef is because Drake got into a beef that Push had with Lil Wayne.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he had a problem with Push until Push got into it.
He should have stayed out of it. But now he created a problem because he wants to jump on. Oh, well, that's my boss. That's my boy. I'm gonna ride for him. Like, no.
I think what I'm saying is
two grown men.
Right.
Let them have their situation. It doesn't warrant you to get into it. If Lil Wayne can't hold his own battles, you don't need to jump in it and try to finish them because now your battles is going to be lost.
But people do that though. Label mates do that. Look at G Unit with 50 and Job. That didn't have nothing to do with G Unit. That was 50 and Job. But everybody had 2 cents to put in because
that's guilty by association.
You gonna ride for your boy. You know what I'm saying?
That's more
somebody say some shit about you, I'm like, fuck you, nigga.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you talking about? Like,
yeah.
I'm riding for Fred.
But we all know 50 is a petty type of motherfucker. So it's a little bit different. 50 is more like, oh shit, you ain't finna get up in this? Okay. Well, I'm gonna get up in your ass and him.
50 was like that 10 years before. I will give you that. But what I'm saying is, he got bigger fish to fry. Like, Pusha was just some... At this point right now, I was really pissed about him not responding at the moment that we wanted him to respond because it's hip-hop. We want him to respond in a short amount of time, that whatever. Fortunately, that didn't happen. And then we had to wait on the album to hear like a slick line here or two, whatever.
Which was more so towards Meek and Kanye than it was Pusha.
But
what? I mean, besides the fact that supposedly Kanye gave the information to Pusha T.
So there's bigger fit. I mean, he don't really have a problem with Push. It's more of the Kanye thing than anything.
You saying Kanye told Pusha about the kid?
Yeah.
Then that makes complete sense.
That's what I've been hearing.
That's exactly why.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. That so Drake played Kanye the March 14th track or another track about the kid situation
when he was recording
right, when he was recording while they was in Wyoming.
Nigga, okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
so that's how that's supposedly Kanye gave Pusha T that ammo. I don't see why he would give him that ammo, knowing it's going to create a beef like that. So I can't honestly say that I believe that Kanye would just openly be like, here's some stuff to go at against Drake.
No, I could to help him out, but the placement of that, I completely understand why you would dismiss Pusha and Steve going there. Just that I didn't know that information till now, but I will understand if we beefing and Billy tell you some shit that can kill like my career. I'm gonna be mad at him more than you because he gave you that ammunition.
I'm gonna be mad at both. I'm gonna be mad at both, but I'm not gonna I'm just gonna not focus on one person and just.
I know, but if my original beef was with him and then he gave you that, he didn't even use it himself.
Right.
He said, "I'm gonna give my label mate that information." I'm gonna be more so pissed at him. Like, nigga, first of all, you told somebody. Second of all, this was me and you. And you just gonna bring this nigga in this. Now it's a triangle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you could have just said that to me. My shit was with you. Fuck you, Pusha.
But whose fault is that, though?
Kanye's?
Drake?
No, I think that's more Drake.
It is Drake's fault.
That's more Drake. Why are you giving your personal information like that you know you ain't even ready for the world to know?
I know, but if you feel like you working on music with this nigga, you thinking...
It don't matter. You know Kanye ain't stable at the moment.
Yeah, but it's you feel like you can you writing and making music with this dude, so you feel he's not going.
Then you speak to your producer 40. That's who you need to trust. That's who you need to get your information to.
I wouldn't have told him either. It is Drake's fault. But what I'm saying is, I'm not trying to defend him. What I'm saying is, I can understand. You making music. You think you got a rapport with this motherfucker. You think we good enough for me to let you in on this.
Yeah.
And he go do that. I'm saying, if you got a secret like that, keep it to yourself. What I'm saying is I understand why he thought he could share it with Kanye.
Look, if me and you cool, but I know you cool with another motherfucker that I don't even rock with, I'm gonna be a little bit selective on the shit that I tell you, just in case some of the shit come out of your mouth on accident may slip. You might not even purposely tell my enemy some shit, but in conversation or in passing or in, my enemy could just overhear a conversation with you. I'm gonna be a little bit selective on the shit that I say that I personally don't want to get out. If that's something that I've been hiding for months since knowing that this baby was born in October, and I've been hiding it for this long, I'm not finna now be like, well, shit, let me go ahead and vent to Kanye, even though I know him and Pusha is his label mate. They, that's who he's signed with. Let me just, I feel like Kanye ain't gonna, he'll keep my secrets. Like, no, Kanye was working on his own shit and his other artists' own shit. He had a whole plan for Get Music for the whole summer. I'm pretty sure you do this shit way in advance. If y'all was having a conversation about different tracks and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure you already knew that.
But I don't think he thinking that because they working on music together at the time. Just like, look at him and Jay-Z. They make little stuff in between the lines, disses, but yet they got a song together on his album. Like, sometimes the music is above all of that. And sometimes people just playing you. It's like, I don't really like you, but I know this shit gonna get heard by a lot of people, so I want a verse on it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, we have to work together because we on this level.
Yeah, right.
But that's normal. I mean, we see artists that do songs with, like, at that moment, hot artists, popular artists. These are new rookies, but because they the hot buzz, they'll do a track with them. But then after that, you won't hear no other tracks from them again.
Yeah, but I mean, for Jay-Z and Drake, it's just like heavy hitters. It's just like, if we can create a buzz, like it's Jay-Z and Drake on the same track. I think
theirs is more of a competition. There's not really a beef between Jay and Drake, I don't think. I mean, yeah, you do a little bar here and there and bar in there and there just to kind of be like,
just touch him. I know, like, we talked about that. No, we talked about
like, I'm on your heels.
Right.
And you being the
Lil
higher.
Wayne and Jay-Z did.
Right, and you being the higher up, being like, all right, little fella, I'm still the king.
Right.
But come if you want to. It's healthy competition. That, I can understand that. That's different. That's why you're able to do a track like that together with It's No Problem. That's why on Swagger Like Us, they was able to do a collective track like that. Wayne, Kanye, Jay-Z, T.I.
Yeah.
Y'all all in the same boat. Y'all heavy hitters, and y'all in competition with each other. But y'all know that's like, okay, look, I can touch every single one of y'all at any given point. Just keeping y'all on alert. It's healthy competition. That's shit. It's no different from when Kendrick did the track. Damn, what's the name of the track?
What, the Control track?
Yes, when he did the Control track, and he pretty much let it know, like, look.
Yeah, but he did something else.
Yeah,
he called out niggas.
He named.
He name dropped. That's different.
But that's healthy competition.
Yeah, but that's not. People usually don't do. Kendrick did something that people weren't doing.
Oh yeah,
he called out cats by name.
He named names.
He named names. But
everybody, I'm trying to murder all y'all niggas.
But he knew. But everybody knew.
Wait, but I'm pretty sure. I can't be convinced that people knew. The people that was on that joint knew what his verse was before they wrote or while they were writing their verse. I can't be convinced that they heard that shit afterwards.
No.
They heard it afterwards. Because I'm pretty sure everybody would have changed their verse. Everybody would have changed their verse.
I think Sean would have changed his verse.
Yeah.
Because it was his song.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Because interviews afterwards, they would bring the Control song. They would bring up the Control record, and they would bring up Kendrick, but not bring up him. And he, you can see he's being a little agitated about the whole thing.
But
but a lot of times, especially like if that's your song, you have the option of going back and redoing it. I mean, there's been artists that have done that before. They've been like, well, shit, I heard this track and I had to go back and redo my shit.
T.I. did it on Swagger Like Us because you brought it up.
Yeah. He did. T.I. did it.
His verse.
Shit, Jeezy did it. He said he did it when he got the track with J. Cole and Kendrick on it. He redid his.
verse, yeah.
And he think that maybe J. Cole probably went back and redid his a little bit because he was like, oh shit, Kendrick finna be on it. So you do that because you know it's healthy competition. So like I said, I think the Jay-Z and Drake, that's different. The Drake and Kanye and Pusha T thing, I feel like that
just made me
keep your personal shit to yourself.
I agree. I agree.
You can't get mad when somebody bleep your shit out because you told them. You gave them the ammo.
Right. I never should have brought up on like Black Chase bonnets. Keep going.
That's all I said to you.
Yeah, that's all I heard. Like, I should have kept it to myself. Shouldn't even have brought it up. I mean, niggas gonna be niggas, I
guess. Well, that made me bring up Stomp. Stomp is a whole nother example.
Yes. You talking about with Young Buck?
Young Buck,
but that was a diss.
That was a beef.
They was going at it.
The T.I.P. of my dear.
What's one of the dopest shit of my era?
Yeah,
that I've heard. And I was like, yo,
yeah.
And there was two versions of that.
Yeah, it's two versions.
There was two versions of that. Like, yo.
The idea was T.I. had wrote his verse first. It was already laid out.
Real niggas see the difference between you and this. Me getting beat down, that's ludicrous.
Luda heard it. He was like, oh, okay, nigga.
So pimpin' be easy, quit catching feelings, cause you worth a couple $100,000 and I'm worth millions. Nobody's thinking about you, plus your beef ain't legit. So please stay off the T.I.P. of my dear.
But see,
heard it, okay.
You know what? And see now,
laid his out. I mean, and that's what you got.
Go back
Young Buck was very smart for that. Young Buck was very smart for that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He was like, oh,
that boosted
created a buzz.
That boosted that album up like tremendously.
Yeah,
that was a great album.
People was fucking with Young Buck.
Look,
That was
we talking about an underrated album.
Yeah,
because people, if you remember during that time, people thought that was going to be one of the weakest out of G Unit. Not that they weren't fucking with Buck, but they was like, you ain't Banks or
you ain't Banks or 50.
Right,
it was a Banks or 50.
But that album, he worked with the right producers.
Yeah, he sure did.
They were like, he got some joints on that first Young Buck.
Oh yeah.
Was it Welcome to Cashville?
Welcome to
Cashville. Yeah, that was
a great album.
That was a very great debut.
I'm not disappointed at the second album either.
I can't remember what's on the second album.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing.
I can't remember the name of the album, but
not even a name. What was the lead single?
Get Buck in here.
I can't remember that.
Shorty Wanna Ride? No, that's the first album.
I was gonna say
that's the first album. That's the first album. Get Buck in here was like the second. I mean, yeah, that was off the second album. What is Bonafide Hustler? That was off the first album too, right?
I think Bonafide Hustler was the first album.
Okay, yeah.
So at this point, anything you name
is off the first album. Okay, the first album was great. Never mind, the first album was great.
Like, I'm confused with it. My bad. I don't know.
I don't know how I was confused.
Damn it, that's the first album again. Let me think.
Yeah, the first album.
Every single I just brought up was.
You know what's great? You know what's great? I like how we started somewhere else and we ended at Young Buck. Like, we were nowhere near. We addressed so many people. You talk about there was a Raw Digger sighting?
Like, we talked about Raw Digger for 10 seconds?
Yeah, we went so many places with this.
This definitely Spiderweb is so far.
Yeah, it definitely.
What was the original topic? Shit, I forgot.
Because it wasn't Drake. It was not. It wasn't originally. No.
It was Kevin Hart. And
we talking about Mike Epps and Kevin Hart. I don't even get on that.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to Cashville.
Well,
shout out to Shauna. Shit.
Yeah, shout out to Shauna, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of 50, man, 50 got in a little news today.
Oh, Mr. Petty, Mr. King Petty.
Well, y'all gonna have to put me on game on this one because I was not familiar until like a couple hours ago. So
yeah, so I got a question about this one too, as far as that goes, about who was right or wrong in regards to that. So basically, 50 had reposted a picture of Remy, and it was like, damn, Remy, lost weight or losing weight.
She has lost weight, though.
Yeah, like, you lost weight. I see you looking real slim, or something like that. Some comment like that.
He's basing on how good she looking,
right?
Basically.
But this is why I'm not really big on the whole emoji language. When you use certain emojis, it gives like a certain tone. So he used like this, like the 2 eye emoji or something like that. So it was kind of like I see you type emoji. And of course, Pat being that's her husband, he had to check 50 a little bit. Like, hey, okay, like I see, he basically he recommented back and was talking about he recommented to 50's baby mama. Right. It was like, damn, 50 ain't married you yet. Shit, let me know when you ready, because I got some friends for you that's a little bit more mature. And it stemmed from that point. 50 was saying, how Pap is jealous, like what you do to make him this jealous, and posting all these pictures talking about I wish y'all was 50 and I wish you was too. Like pictures of them being of their marriage and all the stuff like that at their ceremony, which is like extra petty. Pap did a repost of
his homosexuality.
One where he was holding the dildo and shit.
Yeah, he did.
And they've been going back and forth a little bit. Fat Joe got in it a little bit and was like, hey man, Fit, chill out, try to calm it down a little bit. So my question though is,
yeah, I'm looking at all this shit right
now. Yeah, but my thing is Pap in the wrong for feeling some type of way about it? Because I don't feel like he was.
No,
I feel like he was justified to being like chill out, Phil. Yeah. And some people are like, well, y'all know that's 50. 50 didn't mean nothing by it. Like, yeah, I get that, but it's all in your delivery. It's all in your tone and your approach.
Even if it wasn't Phil, just somebody just commenting on your chick in that public, and the way 50 has the following he has, and then because 50 is so slick to him, you got to, even if it's nothing, you got to take it like, 50 said. He has a reputation. So it's like, even if it was innocent on 50, he didn't mean anything by it. It's like, dude, you 50 Cent. So you had to admit something about it.
It would have been different if I ain't even gonna say that because it wouldn't even have been different. Because I was just gonna say if 50 would have just left a comment, but that would have been just as worse. It's that you shared her picture, you posted her picture on your page,
right,
and put the caption,
right.
Like what you expect? Like that's another man's wife. Right. Like you got to have certain boundaries and understand that.
True, but we all know who 50 is as a person already.
Yeah.
We already know, like we've known since 2001 that what kind of person this guy is, and it hasn't changed in 17 years. So for him, I mean, I understand the comment was a little much. I just seen it myself. Damn, remember you lost weight, looking good, slim, or something like that.
Yeah. Even if 50 didn't mean nothing by it, he still got to take ownership of how it came.
And he said he didn't mean nothing by it, and then it just. For what looks of things,
I would have said so too. But like you said, it's different when you commented on somebody's picture than when you take their picture and post it on your page. Like it's different. He didn't just go to Remy's picture, comment on it.
I think that's what he did.
He posted it.
Oh, he posted it.
He posted the picture. Like he took the picture.
See, that's different.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's different. I didn't even know that till Fred said it. I didn't even know that.
No. I was right.
He commented?
He commented, yeah. She posted that photo. It all started with 50's comment to Remy on an Instagram photo of her. She posted
so that's a comment. But that still doesn't look good. It's like...
but it was worse because I thought it was worse because I thought he posted it.
Yeah, right. It still looks bad in the comment because comments you think they're going to be hit. This is one thing I never understood about celebrities and Instagram. Why haven't they not realized that even when you comment, people still see your shit?
Yeah, because people going to like it. When you like it goes up to the top.
If somebody is following both of y'all together and they see it, because they follow both of you, they'll see your comment before they see somebody else that they're not following.
Right. Maybe they do know.
Exactly.
For some reason, it seems like they don't. They don't. That's just like Omari had a situation like that recently too, where he commented on
Omarion.
No, not Omari Hardwick.
Oh,
Ghost.
Okay, Ghost.
He posted a comment on I can't remember who the girl picture was, but some sister he had a comment about, and of course everybody was like, oh yeah, he finally gonna leave that wife of yours. That everybody was doing his wife before because of how
she looks.
Listen,
I'll tell y'all all. So I know we finna go somewhere else, but you brought this up. I don't care about interracial dating. I really don't. But if somebody would have told me, pick his wife out of a lineup, and they had her in the lineup, I would not have picked her. I would not have picked. Like, when I saw the picture, I'm like, that's the nanny. I'm like, Then I said, like, oh, that's his wife. And I ain't trying to hate. I understand she went down with you since community theater. I got it. But
I ain't got time for no 8 years of community
You gotta
giving ass nigga.
respect that loyalty.
yeah, no, I respect it.
Yeah, I'm staring at you. How?
Is there a problem?
Not really. Saddled over there with your black man accessory, and I'm just tired of that story, to be honest. It's basic. But that's just me, personally.
Okay. Maybe I'm just a good woman.
Huh?
Like a good girlfriend. Maybe I add value to his life. I've been with him since he was doing community theater. I cooked, I cleaned, I've had his back from the very beginning. I've always supported him. Maybe two good people found each other, and I'm a good woman who found a good man.
Bitch, don't even act like you don't know what's going on out here. You got all the advantages in the world to be a good woman. You can afford to invest early. I ain't got time to be sitting out here with no community theater ass nigga for 8 years and wishing on the goddamn star. There are plenty of good black women, but you don't see Brad Pitt trying to date Shonda Rhimes. No. Type beautiful woman in Google Images, honey. Then you can talk to me.
I just love Devion.
Bitch, I love him too.
My whole point of saying that was some people at different statures of how they are, you just think like, I know your chick bad as hell. Like, you know, like, you think like, I know
but you know,
chick
again,
bad.
that happens after the fact. Typically that happens after the fact. That's why a lot of celebrities get divorced, and then when they get remarried, it's always like this supposedly physical upgrade from who they had before. It's always like this bomb ass IG model or whatever like that, look like she should be on a cover or some type of shit. Somebody that's a foreign chick, that's Hispanic or whatever. It's always one of those type of situations, and to me, it's like, dude, like, I hope that these dudes, like these celebrities, that's like when they get successful, they switch up and get them a type of chick like that. Yeah, I hope that these chicks, you put them on a prenup, because a lot of them only around because of the fact that you're successful and you got money. Because any other time they wouldn't be able to give a fuck about you.
You know what? But I would stay with my down chick because at least I know she not with me because of the money. I would stay with my down chick. So what I'm saying is, I applaud Ghost. I understand his reasoning. I'm just saying I did not expect that when I saw her. That's all I'm saying. I didn't expect it when I saw her.
What's your Luke Cage?
Luke Cage too. His wife
is white.
Yeah, but she doesn't look like his type either.
Yeah, she doesn't look his type, but she stuck with him from the beginning of when he didn't have nothing going through acting, theater, and all the stuff like that. A lot of times it's the person that sticks with you through the toughest of your time.
Atlanta had it right.
They did. Time out. Before we go on, because we don't keep going.
I gotta pee.
You can pee. Let me just. I felt like we spent too much time on Drake. You know, average listener, like, damn, this again. I'm just talking about this nigga. Like, I could have brought up that he just became the most. He's had what I just read today. He's now officially topped Michael Jackson in most number ones. Yeah, on the Billboard Hot 100.
I just had this big whole discussion with in the group chat about numbers and I didn't really care about it, so I've been beaten to death about it.
How don't you care? That's what they go by. How don't numbers play a part, though?
I don't care about numbers.
But how don't numbers play a part?
Oh, we'll talk
about what?
He said he don't care about numbers. I'm trying to figure out how don't numbers
as far as what?
Sales?
Yeah, artists, making an artist successful. Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, how don't numbers play a part? It don't matter of how good an album was. That's not taken into consideration, no matter what it sold. So when a person be like, well, I don't even like that album, that don't change the fact that it went platinum or double platinum. Everybody will have an opinion. So numbers matter in the success, in the sense of how successful your albums were. Now I understand, like Beyonce, she can make a whack ass album. It's gonna go at least double platinum. Yeah. I know what you're saying about that, but you getting yourself to that point, that's what comes with it.
Well, yeah, of course.
That's what comes with it.
And this is why a lot of major artists, after a certain point, they kind of get they slack on their shit a little bit, because at this point they know they're going to still sell regardless. That's why everybody has that whole, sophomore jinx. First album be hot, second album, sometimes it could be hot, sometimes it's not, and then they try to come back hard on the third album.
Or some people, they don't get a great album till latter. Fabulous and Lil Wayne.
Fabulous.
And
Lil Wayne, definitely.
Lil Wayne. I'll say both of them. Drake.
Drake
Take Care was better than his first album, even though you don't think it's a classic. But can we agree that Take Care was better than his first album?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. There's only a few songs I like on Thank Me Later.
Yeah, and I didn't think that was a bad album.
No, it's not a bad album.
I don't think it was a bad album.
No, it was a great debut.
Yeah, all right. I think it was a good debut.
He just got really better and better as time went on.
I think Damn was better than Kendrick's first.
That's too much, but okay.
I'm sorry.
For nostalgia reasons, I love. I
told you Damn is on my Mount Rushmore.
I mean, it was better than the second.
It is probably
the Butterfly, but I don't know if that's a hard one to say. As far as better than the first,
I think Damn was better than the first. I'm not saying, but that's the thing. I'm not saying
Poor
nothing.
Kid, Mad City.
I hear you. It's a lot of songs I like on there, but putting Damn, how I felt about Damn, and how I felt about his first album when I heard it. Oh my God, my feelings for Damn is so much more. I was like, this is one of the greatest albums I heard in a long time.
Well, I think for nostalgia reasons, I love Good Kid, Mad City more than I love Damn, because I know where I was at when Good Kid, Mad City came out, and I was like, I was championing him. Like, this is going to be the dude. Right. Like, he didn't have a major debut yet, and I was already high on him, especially Section 80 came out a year or two before out, and I was like, okay, this is going to be the dude, and he might beat Drake. I don't know who it is. This is 20.
Right, you basically saying he gonna make Damn in the future.
Exactly.
Right. So, but it's
right.
So nostalgia reasons, I love Good Kid, Mad City, but Damn is a better album. I will say that.
I say Mad City. I'm gonna still go with that one being. I mean, I agree with you. His first and his third, those two are
yeah, you can. It's an argument. It's an argument.
It is definitely an argument. Yeah,
it's an
argument. Butterfly is okay.
I'm not even.
It was a good body of work, but it wasn't these two other ones. It's not that.
That wasn't for everybody.
But
he went somewhere else.
Yeah, he went somewhere. But I say Mad City is probably still reigning at the top because it was in a time where we didn't really have real MCing on that level.
Right.
We had rappers, we had bars, but we didn't have MCs. We didn't have people taking it back to the old school, telling the story from track one to the very end of the album. Like, you telling the story all the way through.
No, and I
it
agree.
was tying together. Like, that's not some easy shit to do, especially not in this day and age. That's difficult.
I agree. But I think the fact that he dipped after that, went to Pimp a Butterfly, because Pimp a Butterfly wasn't nowhere near what that was. No. So when Damn came, it was like, this is what we thought album 2 was going to be. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming from. It was like
it's that sophomore jinx.
Yeah, it was like sophomore jinx, bro.
But and I think that's more so because Kanye was trying to take a different approach, and it's a little bit harder when artists are trying to be even more conscious than they already were. Like, Kendrick has always been a conscious rapper, but he was taking it to another level of that on the second album. That it was kind of
police brutality and everything.
Yeah, that it was kind of.
I see what he was trying to do, but it just didn't.
I mean, I fuck with it. Then you get to Damn, and it's really wasn't no talk about police brutality. It was more so
and the production,
your shit.
Because the Pimp a Butterfly, the production wasn't. It's how we talked about Drake.
Yeah,
his lyrics were more than way more than production.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But at least with Damn, it was lyrics and production. Once DNA dropped, nigga, I was like, I don't want to hear nobody else. I honestly said, I don't want to hear nobody else after I heard
man.
DNA took over for a hot minute.
I was like, I don't want to hear nobody else.
It took over for a hot minute.
And this was at the Humble. People was liking Humble. But then DNA came and it's just y'all done. Y'all done. Y'all done. Yeah.
It was nobody else could, everybody else, it was look, you might want to wait a couple months.
Yeah.
And then release your shit.
Push your shit back.
Push your shit back because
I'm pretty sure people did too.
Artists definitely did it.
They had to.
It was definitely some artists.
You're not trying to follow that. Yeah. I want to remember. I'm going to go back after this podcast.
Jay-Z pushed this shit back.
I'm going to see who dropped on that day with him. I'm curious to know who dropped on that day.
Jay-Z pushed this shit back. 444 was supposed to, should have came out before that. It was supposed to come out prior to that. He had to push his shit back.
I bet. That shit ain't even comparable.
No, not even close.
It's not
It's
close.
both of y'all was on a conscious level, but nah, you was Nah, 444 wasn't even close to this to Damn.
Dude, that's the perfect title for that album. Damn.
Damn.
Like, that's
Every song was
Damn. Damn had even after Damn was out for like a couple weeks, it still had a buzz because everybody thought there was supposed to be another album that was coming out after that.
Yeah, right.
Because of how he kind of set it up that way, and everybody was like, "Oh, he got another joint that's supposed to be coming." And I think I think the Black Panther soundtrack came after that, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes.
So that kind of was like, okay, well, we ain't gonna get a second one, but shit, we got this Black Panther album to kind of fuck with for a little bit, and that was a pretty good soundtrack. I'll give you that.
It was.
Oh no, it was a good.
No, it was good. It was. I had to listen to it a couple seconds. The first time I went through it, I heard a couple songs. Then the next time, I heard more. I was like, okay, yeah, But
that was like the first soundtrack I've bought in a long time. Like I buy albums. That's the first time I bought an actual soundtrack.
I can't even remember the last time I bought a soundtrack.
Right. And I'm like, I don't ever buying a soundtrack like that.
Except that was a lifetime. Last time I bought a soundtrack.
That Life soundtrack though.
That shit
let me
was
say that Life soundtrack though.
What would you do?
Or Outkast Idlewild. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah, I really didn't count it as a but you had to.
Yeah, you really didn't count it as a soundtrack, even though it was. Because there was still songs on the movie that wasn't even on the album, which sucks. But
oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there was tracks like that, but that's a tough one to really say. That's a tough one to say.
Real, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, man. I didn't even mean for that to be on the podcast. That was just a conversation. That don't even
because I don't even know what we were talking about.
Yeah, no. That can all get cut out. That was just, we was talking while you was peeing.
Yeah,
Hey, look, he like, nah, just put it.
You know some good shit.
I hear you.
You know some good shit.
I hear you. It's a lot of music talk. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it is. I know. We just
talk.
got off of an episode where it was a lot of music talk.
And that's what I told him while he was in the bathroom. Like,
for the most part.
Yeah, we went everywhere.
This one, we went everywhere. So this was a little bit.
In raw nigga.
Right.
I think they'll be okay with this one.
I think we even said Dr. Seuss. I'm not even saying.
Walk it in my pocket.
Right, walk it in my pocket.
Yeah. Dr. Seuss. Yeah. Seuss. Yeah. Nigga. Literacy matters. Walk it in my pocket. Yeah. Walk it in my pocket. Walk it in my pocket. Huh? Walk it in my pocket. Okay. Walk it in my pocket. Walk it in my pocket. Walk it in my pocket. Yeah. Walk it in my pocket. Yeah. Walk it in my pocket. Walk it in my pocket. Did you ever have a feeling?
That shit is hard.
That shit is hard.
Every time I go on YouTube, I listen to. I have to.
That shit is hard.
I was like, let me go get the book.
That one part when I forgot when he was in the cellar. That one part. I was like,
I'm about to get all Dr. Seuss books and do this.
But what's your question? Because we gonna go into another. Yeah, what's your question?
Seeing as though you're a Wayne fan, we all Wayne fans, but you're like a.
Yeah, I was about to say, wait.
You're not a Wayne fan?
I mean, I fuck with Wayne to an extent.
Old Wayne, I feel you fuck with.
I do fuck with old Wayne. Right. Blocks is hot. I remember buying that first album.
Okay, so
I got all that.
I remember buying that.
I've had all that.
Yeah, I pretty much had all that first.
Like it's hot 500 degrees.
I even remember where I was listening to that. I remember listening to that album in high school. When they still had the CD Walkmans,
right?
And I'm on the Pace bus getting back home, listening to that album on the bus, and I'm on the bus by myself because I can't remember. I stayed after school a little bit later for some reason. Maybe I had like extra classes I was doing or something, and so I'm catching the bus like after 6-7 o'clock. So it's really me just on the bus, just rocking out to Lil Wayne. Shit, I remember buying Big Timers album. I had they shit.
Yeah, I did have Big Timers album too.
so
I wasn't above buying Big Timers because I bought a lot of No Limit. So
yeah, right, exactly. I mean,
I wasn't above.
And Manny Fresh was killing the beats, but
oh yeah,
Manny Fresh was somewhere else.
He was killing the beats
somewhere else.
Once he left, it was like
oh no, it changed. It changed.
It changed a lot. It changed once he left. It changed once Juvie left. It was kind of like, okay, y'all gonna have to figure some shit out. And then that's when they started doing the whole focus more on Lil Wayne because he was the only person really left at that point. Right. Turk was locked up. Right. I was fucking with BG. But BG was in and out a little bit because of him being locked. He was getting locked up, coming back, getting locked up, coming back, and now he's locked up for a hot minute. So I was fucking with BG, but even then, BG wasn't even fucking with Cash Money. He did his own solo shit.
Everybody wasn't fucking with Cash Money at one point. Juvenile came back for one album and then stopped fucking with Cash Money.
You know what? And maybe all this time it was Birdman.
It was.
Yeah,
maybe
because
like,
Birdman and Slim was the. They was the
like we should have saw this early.
They was controlling.
Even Manny said it. Manny said, "Man, they fucked me over with some money. That's why I left." You know, I started producing for a lot of everybody outside of Cash Money after that.
I will say, when we throw underrated albums, his album is underrated.
Mind of Manny Fresh.
Yes, Mind of Manny Fresh is a very underrated.
I gotta hear it.
If you go back and hear that, you'll be like, "Where the fuck was I at?" How you? Wait. I guarantee you, how you talked about 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne, you'll be like, "Damn, this is a lot better than I thought."
Yeah, probably.
Because he gave himself great beats. You know what I'm saying? Because he produced them,
and he had like funny lines.
Yeah, he had funny. Yeah, he had funny shit.
He had like a lot of Luda and 2 Chainz.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, that's what you bought the Big Timers album for anyway.
But I mean, but he always had funny lines.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you bought them albums for anyway. You weren't buying it for Birdman.
Yeah, I mean, you knew Manny Fresh was gonna come with the funny shit. So for the most part, not continue, mainly, but you knew he had some funny shit. So,
but his songs, like they were like good songs, like Cut.
The single, don't mind the single because I remember the single was real big.
Was the Keith Sweat?
No, not that one. Real Big. That was the first single.
Oh, real okay.
But what you're talking about, that's fire.
That is fire.
that's fire.
He remade the Keith Sweat.
Yeah, he remade the Keith Sweat, but he had like skits on there.
Yeah,
he stayed. He had a lot of fucking.
He had one after because Lil Wayne had 2 interludes. Yeah, and I know this guy got both of them. And after he's like, "Why are you on my album?" He's like, "I'm out here with 4 bitches." He's like, "I got a Vietnamese bitch, a Chinese bitch. What are you, baby? Whatever the fuck she is." Another bitch. Like, it's the funniest shit in the world.
What the fuck is going on over there, bro? Y'all think I don't know what the fuck going on? I got ears all over, dude. I know you on my album cursing, talking about cutting bitches and killing motherfuckers and murking motherfuckers. I don't want that, dude. Right now, you know, I'm out here with 4 foreign bitches. I got a Spanish bitch, a Chinese bitch, a Vietnamese. What are you, baby? Whatever the fuck she is, and this other bitch. And we doing like this vibesome thing and whatever. And y'all over there talking about killing motherfuckers. Wait, what is your mama number, dude? I'm gonna call your mama and let your mama know what's going on with you, dude. You never used to curse, bro. Now you just all fucked up with this shit. I'm pissed off, dude. I'm really pissed off with you, bro. I told you, my album was about loving, hugging, holding hands, fucking, and all that kind of shit. No, that's it. I don't want you no more on my album, dude. I just got you for a chorus and we over with. Now let's finish the album.
We trying to do this fast-some thing. You just on my album cussing and all this like, gee, you gotta hear it. Like he will have you rolling.
That, you know what? That's very underrated. I almost forgot all about that.
I didn't because
I think this is why we're friends. Because nobody else would talk Manny Fresh.
No, nobody. 9 of Manny Fresh was like, this is what I would do on the album. This is exactly what I would do.
This is exactly what you would do with that album. And now the man had 30 tracks.
Shut the fuck up.
What? He had 30 tracks on there.
Wow.
And that was an album? You talking about the mixtape?
No. Manny Fresh. I remember this album.
I remember that cover. I just don't remember.
I didn't know it was 30 tracks. I didn't remember it was 30 tracks.
You got to remember, 15 of them was skits. So,
okay, right. That makes sense.
Yeah, he did a lot of talking.
That makes sense.
He did a lot of talking.
And his career was cool because he was doing. He did a lot of songs for T.I. too.
He did a couple. Yeah, he did a couple tracks for. He was doing a couple tracks for different artists.
And Wayne, and Jeezy too.
Yeah.
He did a lot of things.
2 Chainz track.
2 Chainz track.
But a lot of the tracks that he was doing for other artists at that time that I was hearing, like with T.I. and Jeezy, they wasn't the best tracks on the album.
Ladies and gentlemen,
T.I.P. Hey. I know a lot of y'all niggas out there, man, who ain't up on this down south shit, probably wondering what the fuck you listening to right now.
King amongst kings. Grand hustle, homie. Hey, Jay-Z, here we go again, folks. All right, T.I. I'ma show you how to do this, son. Hey.
Big shit poppin', and little shit stoppin'. Big shit poppin', and little shit stoppin'. Big shit poppin', and little shit stoppin'. Ball on these niggas being from their dollars and now.
Ladies and gentlemen, and the people that pay for this remix, I just want y'all to know, y'all all right with me, you heard? Love all of y'all, from your boy, Fresh. Now let's talk about
diamonds pressing up against the wood grain. Diamonds pressing up against the wood grain beer. Diamonds pressing up, diamonds pressing up, diamonds pressing up against the wood grain beer.
Down low, down low, down low, down low, down low. I like my top.
Manny Fresh,
lit back.
I got you, nigga. I'ma show these niggas what to do with one of your beats, man. I'm shutting the whole block down. Here comes the trouble, homie. I'ma tell you how the king like to ride, homeboy.
No, niggas, bitches, bitch ass niggas, dyke ass hoes, black ass and bright ass hoes, fags, hags and scallywags. Get your motherfucking ass on the floor, you heard? It's about to go down like a motherfucking plane crash. It's about to burn like a badass perm. Your boy make it fresh. With Young Jeezy, you heard?
Let's get it. First I'm gon' stack my flow. Then I'm gon' stack some more.
Oh, yeah. So a lot of them, I was listening to other shit before I was listening to that.
Yeah, but they were still good tracks.
They were still good tracks.
No, they was good, but all the his shit kind of sounds similar. So it's kind of like.
But you gotta remember, Manny was never of the highest plateau of producers.
Right.
He was good, but he was never like a Timberland.
Yeah.
Neptune.
He's not that.
He never was there, but he was still accept like you good.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? We fuck with you, Manny.
Yeah,
you know?
we fuck with you. I mean, you like on that level, like Polo the Don at the time when Polo was.
Oh yeah, Polo had
shit like that.
Great example.
Polo had
Polo the Don.
But you wasn't like you're not like at the DJ Mustard level.
Right.
DJ Mustard, he's getting better as he.
Now he made more hit singles than Manny. Way more hits.
Oh yeah, he got more singles.
He got a lot of hit singles.
But he's got more hits because and he's changing up his tune a little bit.
I mean, Boot Up is a very good example.
Wait, that's DJ Mustard?
Yeah, that's DJ Mustard.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
You know why? Because he don't say DJ Mustard on the beat in that song.
Yeah, you don't say Mustard.
He don't do his drop.
But that's comes when you get mature in your craft a little bit.
Like
you
don't have
realize,
to
look, I don't need to say that shit. Sometimes
I think you do. Look,
sometimes it's good to be low key with.
Just two of us just said. Me and you just said that was his beat on the Boot Up.
On the Boot Up, yeah.
It's probably if we said it, it's more of us that don't know that that's DJ
But
Mustard.
see,
your popularity is how you make that single album, like how Timberland made an album, Neptune's made an album. It's like how them, they're producing. They don't have to just produce for other
But
people.
at the same time, they have a distinct sound, so you kind of get it.
Yeah, Tim didn't never had to say Timberland on the beat, or Neptune's never had to say that.
And
they always had a style against their own.
But Timberland always said something. Timberland on his main songs, Timberland was somewhere in the song.
Or somebody said Timbo the King.
Or somebody said Timbo, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you know Timbo.
But even now, Timberland makes beats that even when he don't say nothing, you be like, that sound like a Timberland beat.
Yeah, because he got a certain style,
and it can sound totally different from some of the shit that he's already produced, and you'll listen to him and be like, damn, that sound like a Timberland beat. It's kind of weird because Timberland,
he has an influence.
He's one of those only producers that you hear his shit like you hear the old Timberland, Aaliyah, Missy, yada yada.
Genuine.
Yeah. Like okay,
Missy.
They sound different. But you knew where it came from. Timberland is one of the only producers that can have a shit that sounds totally different from the next, but you know, like
that's a Timberland
distinctively beat. That sounds like a Timberland beat.
Yeah.
For some reason, it don't sound like none of his other shit, but it's why Timberland is popping in my head.
The percussion is
that's what it is.
His percussion is like very similar. Yeah,
he's the only ones that probably the only ones that can do that I can think of. But there's other producers that are perfectly fine with, I don't need to be in the limelight. These artists know, come to him for a hit. This is why a lot of tracks that Neo did, nobody knew until he said shit about it. Like the to the left, we didn't know that was Neo. We thought that was just Beyonce.
Yeah.
That was a track that he did for himself, and he gave it to Beyonce. Sean Garrett, he's still doing hot ass beats.
Oh yeah,
that you would never know that it was Sean Garrett.
Write a lot of songs.
What's old boy name that he did 2 tracks on Nas. We were just talking about this on Nas' album. He was on 2 of the tracks. Dream
was he's one of those writers like from like 2007 onward that like man you can't get any higher. Like
To the
Jay
point that
Holiday bed.
Yeah, like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Bed away.
to the point that you
He gave bed away.
He gave bed away.
Like I know that's one of those songs that you be like, damn, I gave this shit.
I know,
Like,
he
that's-
gave-
that's got
But
a
you
hot
know
shit a
what?
little bit.
But sidetrack on that. They play. I've heard the demo. He didn't match it.
No,
He didn't match it. You know how they release demos
Yeah.
sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you hear his, you like. I see why you gave it to Jay Holiday.
it was better that you gave it to him on that.
You don't match the song.
Yeah, you don't match the song.
Girl, changing to that Victoria's Secret thing that I like. Alright, okay, tonight you having me your way. Perfume, spray it there, put our love in the air. Now put me right next to you. Finna raise the temp in the room. First rub my back like you do right there. Right there. You touch me like you care. Now stop and let me repay you for the week that you've been through. Working at 9 to 5 and staying cute like you do. Oh, oh, oh. I love it, you love it, you love it. Every time we touching. I'm on it, you on it. I'll see you in the morning. Wanna put my fingers in your hair, wrap me up in your legs, and love you till your eyes roll back. I'm trying to put you to bed. Trying to put you to bed.
Yeah.
But that takes a good producer to realize, look, you would do it better justice than I would. Let me give that to you. Give me my credit or whatever like that for the beat, and you good to go. You still get your money. You
Right.
still get your awards in the cut. You still get your they announce your award not publicly on the big screen, but eventually while y'all was on commercial, so and so got the award for this. Like shit, I still take it.
Rihanna umbrella.
Yeah,
Hey.
right, exactly. It's still on my resume.
Right.
It is what it is. So,
But I would want that credit. That's all I'm saying. I would want people to know just so I have that credit. So you don't think when some people like you said Sean Garrett, and some people don't even know his name, let alone if you know his name that he's still writing music.
No.
So at least he can be like, hey,
he got massive hits.
yeah,
He got
exactly.
tons of
That's
hits.
my point. So you can be like, hey,
Shoot,
these two songs in the top 10. I
Verse
wrote it.
Simmons.
Verse Simmons too.
Yeah.
had massive hits.
Yeah.
Just
That's all
because
I'm
of stuff he
saying.
wrote.
That's
Just
all
all
I'm
the stuff he
saying.
wrote.
Just so people know.
But you know what? And with a lot of so what I noticed what a lot of the producers would do is they'll create their own shit. They'll have their own albums, maybe one or two, and then they'll kind of die down a little bit. Must have had like one or two, compilation albums. Okay,
Yeah, those are cool. Those are fire.
Now I'll get back to the background, produce my shit. I'm getting my money. Yeah, I just needed these two albums to really push my name even further, so people could be like, okay, I already knew some of his solo shit that he was doing because he pronounced his name on it, but now that I see you do these these collabs and these compilations, okay, I fuck with you. Sean Garrett, he was doing solo albums for a couple of times, I won't say albums, but mixtapes.
He was doing mixtapes.
He did like maybe 3 mixtapes, I think, that was hot, and then
I love you, but I don't think I can love you anymore.
When I kiss you so good, why would you wanna break up? Gucci, loving me so good, why would you wanna break up? Garrett, the pen. It's so good, why would you wanna break up? Gucci, feeling it so good, why would you wanna break up? Loving you, when I'm with it. Loving you, why would you wanna break up? Why would you wanna break up? Say I'll be driving through your hood, why would you wanna break up?
some people don't want to really be in the limelight like that, which I would be the same way. I would too. I want the money. I don't need the fame.
No, I would too.
Give me the money. As long as I can as long as I can continue to eat and I can still pay my bills and get these checks and get these royalty checks. Shit, nobody ain't got to know my name.
A lot of these artists
the
that
regular
we
consumer.
know.
I completely agree with you. And you put it like that because that's how I would be. I completely. I take back what I said. I completely agree.
Had like two, maybe 3 mixtapes, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
He had some good tracks. And then
I got some tracks.
Yes,
like yes.
Turn it up. Take it back now, y'all. To the left, to the left, to the left. Take it back now, y'all. To the left, to the left, to the left. How low can you go? Can you go down low? All the way to the floor. How low can you go? 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 How low can you go?
What you thinking? With a take off work, I'll pay you for your time, I ain't tripping. Beat it from the bed to the kitchen. Big dog, I ain't playing with your kitten. And I got a lot of money for the tip. She got a lot of booty, she gon' do it like a strip. And all that I know is she bad and she know it. She down and she going away. No, I got the farm parked up outside.
Now we talking about the underrated podcast because he is underrated. Verse is underrated.
Yes. I think he got a couple tracks on a couple of Chris Brown shit. He did some shit with Jeremiah. He got a couple tracks with him.
He got a lot of songs with Jeremiah.
Yeah, he got a lot of songs with Jeremiah.
Not the ones I can think of right now, but yeah, he got a lot of songs with Jeremiah.
Yeah, like he like doing big shit. So is Polo Don still doing beats?
Polo, I don't know if he's doing anything right now. I was going to mention Party. Party Next Door. He's done a lot recently. I mean, you was talking about demos. I heard the demo of Rihanna's "Sex with Me" because he wrote that.
Okay.
I heard the demo. The demo is somewhat similar to Rihanna's. It's just the tempo down. The tempo is down because of he's a dude, so the tempo is down. He's not sounding like Rihanna, but word for word, it's the song.
Sex with me so amazing. All this hard work, no vacation. Stay up off my Instagram's pure temptation. Hit a switch on a fake nigga. Sex with me so amazing. Baby, sex with me so amazing. Cocoa and water and a lemon. And a few other things I cannot mention. 5 figures on it, 5 figures on it. Hit it like you want it, I'ma hit it like I'm a straight shot to the blood. Shot. Baby, I'ma pick your pussy. Ooh, yeah, oh yeah. You don't mean it. I'm on it all up. I make it wet like jacuzzi. And sex with me is so amazing. All this hard work, no vacation. Still above my Instagram's pure temptation. Sex with me, sex with me, sex with me.
Dude, Party is he kills it. I mean, when he writes for everybody, he be killing. He's a
some people are just better that way.
Right. I mean, but only people that only know for Party is the songs he wrote for Drake and "Come to See Me" is pretty much his only song like outside of Drake.
Shoot,
and Rihanna.
What's Esther Dean?
Oh, Esther Dean, yeah, she writes a lot of pop shit too.
She writes a ton of shit.
Yeah, but you
and the crazy thing is she tried to do like a solo thing. She had like one song that was like hot for a minute, right? But after that, there was really nothing else after that. And it was like, okay,
drop it low, girl. 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 Drop it low, girl.
Y'all know who I am. Y'all know what I look like.
I'm gonna do these movies,
but now I'm gonna do these movies.
Do these Pitch Perfect money,
right? Get these Pitch Perfect money, but I'm still be.
But I'm still right.
Tracks.
She's doing really well.
I hear some people don't want to be that. They'll get their name up. No, I hear exactly what you're saying. Because to be honest with you, if I went to McDonald's right now, Mike Will Made was behind me. I don't know what the fuck Mike Will Made looks like. I ain't even gonna lie.
I know what he looks like.
I've never seen him.
I know what he looked like.
I've never seen Mike Will Made it.
I know what he looked like.
That's crazy.
But it wouldn't dawn in my mind like, oh shit, that's Mike Will. I'd have been like, he looked familiar. I don't know who he
exactly.
Like, never seen Mike Will Made it.
That's
the only reason why I know him was because of the whole Miley Cyrus shit.
Oh yeah, right.
Because he was in that. He was in that video.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't.
He was in 23.
I don't either. It was because of that song, which was dope track. But
yeah, I haven't seen it. Yeah, no, I was just saying, like some people, they can walk right on you. You just like, you that person.
I feel like you would know how to. That was mustard though.
I've seen mustard.
I was about to say, if you seen mustard, you have to know what mustard.
I've seen
mustard.
Hold on,
you know.
Yeah, I know. That nigga had mustard on his white tee.
Like there's certain ones you know exactly who they look like.
Yeah.
If you see Polo the Don, you know what he look like. Yeah. He's just this big ass motherfucking dude.
Yeah, Polo.
He got stocked up really, big.
I was gonna say he got bigger because when he first came, he wasn't that big. Yeah. And then when
he got
Polo Day started working with Sierra and all of them, and then
shit, him and Timbo.
Yeah, that's how he got
Dr. Dre.
Yeah, that's true too. Drake too.
Now that's another producer that you distinctly know.
Yeah,
It's
like
a
once
Dr.
you
Dre beat.
once you hear a beat, that's like okay.
And some of it sounds similar, but some stuff you be like, okay, it makes you think like, okay, there's got to be a Dr. Dre shit. It's got to be a Dr. Dre beat. So
absolutely,
y'all got me. I'm about to download a lot of songs.
Yeah, I'm about to,
tonight.
I'm about to go back and listen to some shit. Like I still got the little CD case holder that you would keep in your car.
Oh yeah,
like I still got that filled with CDs. Like had like 100, 200 CDs in it.
Dude, you still got yours?
I remember back in the day being riding around, always leaving the house, making sure I had that with me. To put it in the car so that way I could cycle through and be like, okay, what I want to listen to right now.
Man, I don't know if you remember, I had that big case like with 300 slides on them.
Yes,
oh
I got that shit. It was double-sided.
Dude, Kill Pill Volume Trill when that motherfucker.
Four on one side, 4 on the next, you flipped it over. You go through like multiple sheets and you be like flipping through like, okay, what CD I want to listen to?
Yeah, man.
Nah, let me go to this one.
I was so trash.
Shit, my shit got T-Pain in it. Fucking Lil Jon and the East Side Boys albums in it. Got a couple of little scrappy albums in it.
I did. I had a lot of
T.I. albums in it.
Any album that came out
in it.
between 2003 to 2009 or 10, wherever I lost that case, I had 320 slides.
I still got my case. It's collecting done.
And I had like mixed songs on CDs and had my name on it.
Every once in a while, I'll go
Kill
through
Bill
it.
Volume Trill.
Right. Every once in a while, I'll go through it and be like,
I was so trash.
What did I have?
Wow.
Volume Trill.
Yeah, I go through it every once in a while. Like, damn, I got both Crime Ballad albums up in this case.
Yeah, I had both of those too.
Like that was it's a lot of Dirty South up in there.
Yeah, oh yeah, it was a lot of
Dirty South.
I mean, there was a lot of Dirty South songs that came out at that time.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Shit, I still got compilation albums where I would just find hot songs and just put it on a CD.
Yeah, I was looking at a lot of mixtapes and just burn those. I still ain't here. You know what?
You still didn't answer your question.
Yeah, okay, so let me do that because I forgot.
Yeah, because I want to.
And then we need to get to these emails.
I just want to say one thing before we get to the emails. I just want to switch. No, have you asked your question?
No, we still ain't got.
Okay, go ahead.
No, ask the question.
No, because this has zero to do with what we're talking about. So I'd rather you ask it when we're on this.
Are you gonna remember?
I'm gonna remember. Trust me. Okay. Because this is the funny conversation I was saving for this podcast.
Okay. Go ahead.
You may even name the podcast. As I said, I guarantee you gonna contemplate naming the podcast after this.
Look, sorry people, we got off the topic.
Yeah,
he gonna cut it out.
Yeah,
no, that's some good shit.
That's some good shit.
It's some good shit.
That's what I thought you said. That's what I thought it was. That's some good shit.
That's it. The name of the podcast.
I was like, no, that's some shit.
That's a good shit.
That's a good shit. No, you nigga, you bet that's some good shit.
That's some good shit.
You better not cut a nail nut apart.
A nail nut.
That's some good shit.
What the fuck is that?
It's a new word.
It's that new. Oh my god.
That's a good shit.
Wait till I'm hitting one of my PAs. You like this? This is good shit.
She's like, excuse you?
Right. Girl, you know what I said. I mean, I'll pull out this some shit.
Good shit.
Good shit. So what's your question?
Yeah, get back to this question before we get past it again.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure y'all got ADD like me. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, we all do. Because of you.
It's contagious. Passed on.
It's not how ADD works, but
explain this podcast.
The AKA ADD podcast.
Yeah, right. It should have been the ADD podcast, but there you go. Pass it on. We got this thing.
You did what I did. Look, you're still doing it. The cap is on.
Oh, the cap is on.
Boy, that must be some good shit. Boy,
you know what?
Keep going further. You did exactly what I did.
And I'm like,
I feel it. Where the shit is
Where's
at?
this supposed to come? It's that clear.
How do you spell that?
M-A.
It's got to be a apostrophe.
Yeah, that apostrophe. That's what I meant. Yeah.
But shit.
Oh yeah, okay. So you a big Uber Lil Wayne fan right now?
Favorite rapper of all time.
Favorite rapper of all time. What would you say is your favorite album?
The Carter.
The first one?
3. Sorry, the Carter 3.
The Carter 3.
The Carter 3. Because I felt like the Carter 1 is great.
It's amazing.
Yes, it's amazing. Or some solo Wayne. It wasn't features on there like that. Then Carter 3, he got to the point like, I'm gonna make an album with other people. Joel's, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody, like he spread it the love, you know what I'm saying? Right. He got a song with Babyface.
Oh, Comfortable.
Yeah. I'm not saying this to shame you. I'm just saying this the way you are saying. It's so good when we make love. All I ask is to take a love for granted. That's all I ask, baby. Love for you is real. Yeah. Somebody else. So don't you ever get too comfortable. Yeah, to the left. If you wanna leave, be my guest, you can step. Feeling irreplaceable, listening to Beyonce.
Okay, let's pick back up. He has a song with Babyface, Comfortable. Like, you know, it ain't a lot of artists right now that are thinking to make a song with Babyface. You know what I'm saying? Maybe behind the scenes, but not on the front end of it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Ty Dolla $ign would be the next person of it.
Good day, big kush, long money, bad chicks, real ones. Here with me, everywhere I go, you know I'm styling. A1 with these girls, you know I'm solid. 100 with my bros, you know I'm solid. I guess you would know nothing about it. Oh, I'm solid. Everywhere I go, you know I'm solid. I guess you would know nothing about it.
Ty Dolla $ign is the only rapper that I've known so far to work with Babyface since Lil Wayne.
Right, but he sings.
Yeah, but he sings.
Right.
He's not a rapper.
Right. He sings.
Even though his approach is almost in the form of a rap.
Right. But I mean, as far as rappers, like he just went somewhere else with that album, and I felt like, you know what I'm saying, that's the one. I know it's way more commercialized than the Carter, way more. I know that, but just I don't know. Even that commercial side adds an element to it.
Okay, so Carter 3. I was hoping you was going to say Carter 3.
Because?
I was hoping, regardless of what you was going to say, I was like, okay, you like Carter 3. Fuck you.
Sorry, I love it, Millie. Sorry.
I mean, everybody did.
I love it, Millie.
Shout out to who's the producer on that one? Bangladesh. Okay.
For a fact.
I mean, he produced it. You won't know if you saw him.
Producer, I definitely would not know if I saw
that's true. That's true. The reason why I say that, Carter 3, because what do you love better? The Carter 3 or the Carter 3 leaks?
Oh, no. You mean the album with like I'm Me and all that?
Exactly.
I think if all that was on one album, the Carter 3 we talked about so differently than it's talking about right now. If it didn't all leak beforehand, but that goes to the popular Lil Wayne. A lot of people don't remember that album leaked so hard because people could not wait for the Carter 3. They couldn't wait, so it leaked hard as fuck. It leaked hard as fuck, and the producer was just like, "I'm just gonna let it go." He had to gotten paid.
Oh no, he just don't do it.
Yeah,
no.
Somebody paid him a grip to leak that album. The engineer, rather, but it's just like people. That was one of the most anticipated albums that they were not going to make. And the thing about that album, it leaked hard as fuck before it came out, but still went platinum in a week. That's the success of the album. It's still, even after it sprung the hard leak, it only took a week for it to go platinum.
In a climate where you had to get the physical copies and there was no streaming.
In a climate where albums weren't going platinum. Yeah. That album was the first album to go platinum in a while. I would have to research what was the last album before that.
I was about to say that. I think that was the last album that went platinum before the streaming started hitting. Listeners, y'all can hit me and maybe I'm wrong or something like that.
I know it made some history for going platinum in that time span.
Oh, in a week, yeah.
Yeah, because it was just like...
That's a feat. Like, I don't even like with Drake doing the streams and stuff like that with the billion streams. With the climate that Wayne was in at the time, I think that's a harder feat than what Drake is doing right now.
After your album leaks,
yeah,
like you know what I'm saying, like
exactly,
like that's crazy. And I tell people, and I know people, you know, people might say we say earlier, well, that's the popularity, but it's like if you could have got his album for free. 1 million people still when they got the hard copy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like that's,
still got the hard copy. Yeah.
That's something to be proud of. Like that's something really to be. And it delivered. It wasn't just an album. That was just, it actually delivered.
Yeah, it wasn't a trash album at all. It was a good album. Shit, that was some good shit.
You know what's crazy? I'm so into Lil Wayne, and that little bit that we talked is only been like maybe 5 minutes. Yeah. I forgot about my shit. So when you said it, I was like, this nigga, I'm drinking wine. I don't know how wine feel at your nose, but I don't want to find out tonight.
With the leak song, I asked because the leak songs are great too.
That's what the album was called, The Leak. If you remember, that second album was called The Leak. That's what it was called.
I was trying to find the track list, like a whole bunch of songs that he had made between, you know, that
I'm Me, American it's with the Tyson in the beginning. It's called American something.
Nightmare?
I wanted to say Nightmare, but I don't think it's.
I don't think that was it.
But it's with Tyson be like, I'm the best. I'm the best. You know what I'm saying?
Ever.
Yeah, I'm the best.
Nobody
ever.
can fuck with
Nobody.
me.
That's how it's starting. Be like, yeah.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. No one can stop me. I'm the best ever.
Like all that shit was that time.
But there was some classic songs off that league too, like Kush.
Yeah, and we smoke that Kush. Yeah, that Kush. Yeah, and we ball like swoosh. Yeah, like swoosh. Yeah, and we smoke that Kush. Yeah, that Kush. Yeah, and we ball like swoosh. Yeah, like swoosh. Now how you like me now? Got the hog on 2-6. Press a button, watch the motherfucker do tricks. I don't know what you on, but I'm on some new shit. While your bitches on my dick like a glue stick.
Kush is an amazing song. Regardless of what you think of it. Prostitute, Lon G.
I wouldn't care if you were a prostitute and that you hit every man that you ever knew. See, it wouldn't make a difference if that was way before me and you, girl. See, you don't ever have to worry about me as long as you keep it real. Whatever's on your mind, speak on how you feel.
Yeah. I mean, that's great.
Even a song like Pussy Money Weed.
Pussy Money Weed. That's the one I was thinking of. Yes. Okay.
Pussy Money Fucking Weed. like, you talking about my shit?
That was great.
But never mind them. She's poison and I am Michael Bivins. See, I know that y'all don't hear me, but she does. We does. What grown folk do when they had too much to drinking, I think. When they had too much to drinking.
Oh yes, I love her like
Pussy Money Weed. Pussy money weed, pussy money weed.
Yes, I love her like
pussy money weed. Pussy money weed, pussy money weed.
Yes, I love her like
pussy money weed. Pussy money weed, pussy money weed.
Yes, I love her like
Frank, this is definitely the shit podcast. Fuck what I'm finna talk about later. It's definitely the shit podcast. But
yeah, I'm a beast.
Oh yeah, I'm a beast. I forgot. Yeah.
Scarface.
Was Pussy Monster that one?
Pussy Monster was one of them too. Yeah. Something You Forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Diamonds and Girls. Yeah. I Feel Like Dying. How do we forget about I Feel Like Dying?
Oh. Dying.
How do we forget about that?
I don't know. I was still on Pussy Money Weed. Dying.
Good one. I Feel Like Dying.
Else.
That was a good one.
Dying is a great one.
Classic Wayne. Classic Wayne.
Yeah.
Classic.
Only once the drugs are done, yeah, I feel like dying. I feel like dying.
C3.
Only once the drugs are done, yeah, I feel like dying. I feel like dying.
Get lifted.
Only once the drugs are done,
so get lifted.
yeah, I feel
basketball with the moon. I got the whole world at my feet. Playing touch football on marijuana streets. Or in a marijuana field. You are so beneath my cleats. Get high, so high that I feel like lying. Down in a cigar, roll me up and smoke me, cause
and that's why when people be like, I can't believe you're still a Wayne kid. Like I told John when he was on the show, and I asked him if he ever heard D6, and he said no. It's like, well, once again, I don't think you can judge somebody's music and you didn't listen to it. Like you can't tell somebody, well, D6 is trash. Have you heard it? No, I just think it's trash. Like, well, how can you say it's trash? You ain't even heard one song off of it, and it's. I would rather you say, no, I haven't listened to it because I don't fuck with Wayne like that no more.
Right.
Just say that.
I was forced to listen to D6 because of you.
Is it trash?
It's not trash. It's not trash.
It's not trash.
I wish to listen to see how I'm looking at you right
It's
now.
my shit. It's not good my shit, but it's my shit.
Oh, whatever. Nigga, it's too many songs on that. Whatever. It's too many great songs on that. If somebody asks me if he's back, D6 is the best mixtape he's made in a while. I will give him that.
In a while, yeah.
I will give him that. I'm not even pumping up. People think I'm pumping up his shit. I'm not saying he don't make bad shit. What I'm saying is, for people to say his whole projects and shit, no, it's always a couple gems on there.
Right.
That's like, if you would have actually listened to the album, you would have heard Gonorrhea. You would have heard Bill Gates.
Yeah.
You would have heard these gems. Grateful.
Grateful is always good.
Yeah, great. Like you would have heard these songs where you would have been like, he's not 07 Wayne, but at the same time he hasn't lost it. You know what I'm saying? He's not just ass.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm saying. I am not, when I defend Lil Wayne, I am not saying he's 06 to 08 Wayne. I am saying he's not this ass nigga.
You want to talk about Feature King?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jeez, I think he started that.
Oh my God, he gave Fat Joe his biggest single.
Yeah, he did.
you take Lil Wayne off Make It Rain, it does not do the numbers it did.
Well, no, I don't think that was Fat Joe's biggest single.
I don't know if
Lean
that
Back
was. I would say Lean Back is the biggest.
Probably his
no, I need to check that. I need to check that because I think Make It Rain went so harder than Lean Back. I think
Lean Back remix.
I want to check this. I want us to check this.
I don't know about
check it.
I don't know about that. But see,
Make It Rain was a play. I'm not saying Lean Back wasn't, but remember that was his first big single. That started Fat Joe's single.
But you know, a lot of big singles came out.
Terror Squad.
A lot of big singles came out during that time because that was a big Miami influence during that time.
But he's New York.
No, but Fat Joe moved to Miami. So, I mean, Make It Rain.
He did. But that was because of the Khaled boom. That was the Khaled boom.
That was the Khaled boom. I mean, that was the Plies, Ace Hood, the Wayne, the Fat Joe. They was all doing joint tracks together.
Right.
Like,
because nobody was doing that. That's what I would give him credit for. No artist right now, I can't call him a producer because he wasn't making the beats. No DJ can have that type of artist on one song for like...
No, because most of the DJs... Like, even like, you know, DJ Drama and stuff like that, they specifically was doing a mixtape for one specific artist.
Right.
That's who your DJ category was. You was like, I'm DJing for T.I.
Well, I'll be goddamn.
Got a mixtape, I'm DJing.
Was it?
Make It Rain went platinum. The single alone went platinum.
I said that.
And
Lean Back
is certified gold.
Damn. Okay.
I remember back then, nothing against Lean Back, but I remember when Make It Rain came, you gotta understand, it was a strip club song too. That's how it started. Yeah. So it got the popularity of just mainstream songs, but then it got the strip club love. Strip clubs aren't now what they were back then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they still were a thing for that.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it was strip clubs.
Strip clubs were still breaking a lot of
right.
hearts. But that's how Mike Jones got his start.
But you got to understand that was the good shit. You got to understand that was the first time motherfuckers started doing that in the club.
True.
That started that. I'm gonna make it rain on this. Like that started that whole. Then strip clubs went up. You know what I'm saying? Like because everybody's like, I'm gonna make it rain in the club.
And that's when I stopped going to strip clubs.
That's that DJ Khaled era. That's that DJ Khaled beginning.
Yeah, because the remix started it. Because the Make It Rain remix had like 7 people. R. Kelly was on that motherfucker.
Right, at that point. But shit, that's when DJ Khaled was coming with them hits. Like, he was coming with, I'm So Hood and the remix. And
Taking over.
All of that.
Yeah.
It was like...
Brown Paper Bag.
Killing the game.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled was killing the game.
He was killing it.
For that amount of time.
And wasn't even rapping. He wasn't
rapping.
At least Timberland was trying to rap.
Wasn't rapping one lyric.
He wasn't. He was just saying, we the best.
DJ. That's
we
it.
the best.
Here go my Fapper friend.
Right.
Another one.
That's who I want to be in a rap game. I want to be DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
If I ain't got to say nothing.
I will say that. I won't agree with you with your Drake thing, but DJ Khaled, because you don't even make the beat.
You don't
even make the beat. You literally just provide the beat and the artist, and you get all the praise for an album.
That's nuts.
That's
and he
nuts.
used to make beats. He used to be called Beat Novocaine. I don't know if y'all remember that.
I heard the name, but I didn't know it was him. I heard that name.
Khaled used to be called, when he made beats, he was...
So wait, like you knowing that information, what's his biggest hit then? Give me a hit. Give me like a beat.
For Beat Novocaine?
Yeah, give me like a song I would know.
He don't have like a hit.
Yeah, I don't know if him having no hits
as far as
I didn't know about the name.
The last time I heard him being on as far as beat wise was Rick Ross's first album with Wayne.
Port of Miami.
Because I thought that was all Cool and Dre. So what song did he make on that? Because that album is at least 95% Cool and Dre.
I got you. Hold on, because
sorry, that's my favorite Rick Ross CD. That's why I know.
Really?
Mine too.
Yeah, that's mine.
Mine too.
What's your favorite song?
Well, one of my favorite Rick Ross.
What's your favorite song on Port of Miami?
I love the song with Akon and I love Pushing It. Sorry. Cross that line with Akon.
If you want to cross that
line. I love Cross That Line.
I gotta listen to it again.
But I love Push It to the Limit too. I love Push It to the Limit.
Yes.
I love Push It to the Limit.
That's the Scarface essence.
I'm a G.
I love I'm a G too.
Lil Wayne with Briscoe.
I love I'm a G too. Yeah. But even Hustler. Like Hustle
was dope.
Hustle.
That's what
Hustle was dope.
Hustle was his start.
Yeah, even Hustle was dope.
The remix version was better in my opinion.
But my favorite song off the
Hustle
album
was dope. I like the remix, like hands down.
Well, Jay-Z?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Jay-Z version.
Yeah, that was good.
I like one bar in that. We don't resort to.
I was just thinking
that. We don't resort to violence.
Yeah.
I thought that's.
We don't resort to violence. We on resorts and islands with linen shorts and shades, case they thought you was lying.
Not a lot of people can make that. Even on Swagger Like Us, when he was in a class. The class.
You know what? And I think your brother posted this on Facebook the other day about Swagger Like Us, who had the best verse.
Had the better verse?
And I meant to go ahead and listen to that song again so I could remember who had the best verse on that.
You can buy the stamp, but you can't buy class.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
yes, that's what it. Thank you.
Yeah,
you can pay for school, but you can't buy class.
Yeah.
But I can't teach you my swag. You can pay for school, but you can't buy class.
That bar, to me, just to me, is the best bar, single bar on that whole song.
A Swagger Like Us?
Because the play on words is amazing. You can pay for school, but you can't buy class.
Yes, that's a dope line. That's a dope line. I don't think that was the as far as the best verse.
No, I'm not talking about verse.
I think his whole verse is great.
I'm just talking about single bar.
Because I know T.I. verse it was hot.
He said a lot in his verse too.
And I know Jay-Z had a hot verse. I know Wayne's was decent.
Yeah, Wayne's was just decent. I won't even pump his up.
Kanye was, well, no. Because I thought, to me, Kanye had one of the best lines because he was like, be the shit and the urine.
How I feel to wake up and be the shit and the urine. trying to get that Kobe number 1 over George.
Yeah,
that to me, that was one of the
but see, I don't think that's better than that.
That was one of the dopest lines.
That's better than
How you gonna beat the shit and a urine?
I know. That's great. See, you know what that is? That's Kanye good.
Okay,
but that was like, you know what I'm saying? That was Jay-Z good.
Kanye.
Yeah.
That's like, that's the Kanye we all love and remember and wish you would go back to a little bit. That's that Kanye.
Yeah.
That's that monster do the rap and the beat triple double no assist. That's the last line by Kanye when I was like, niggas are not talking about that enough. To this day, I talk about that monster part. People do not talk about that part enough.
I know who you going get. Ain't nobody cold as this. Do the rap and the track, triple double no assist.
Do the rap and the track, triple double no assist. I was like, I don't care if they talk about
good
niggas.
shit.
I don't care. Oh, you talking about my shit? We talking about my shit?
That's my shit.
That's my shit.
That's my shit.
That's my shit level.
That's my shit level. That's my shit level. You producing, engineering, and you producing, rapping the verse, and writing your verse.
And writing your verse, yep.
Triple double no assist. No shit. Okay, can I say something off this? Are we off this before I say this? I want to make sure everybody got the energy.